In the heart of Lagos, where the streets hummed with life and the scent of street food filled the air, Adaora worked tirelessly at her mother's small restaurant. The place was simple, tucked between larger businesses, but people loved Mama Ada's meals. It wasn't much, but it kept them going. Adaora had always believed that love should be about the heart, not about wealth. Growing up in a struggling household, she had seen how money came and went, but character and kindness were what truly mattered. One fateful afternoon, a tall, well-built man named Chinedu entered the restaurant, his clothes slightly dirty from a hard day's work at a nearby mechanic shop. He was polite, soft-spoken, and had a genuine smile that made Adaora take notice. "What will you have?" she asked, wiping her hands on her apron. "Anything you recommend," Chinedu said. "I trust your taste." His words made her smile. Most customers just ordered and left. But there was something about him, humble, respectful, and sincere. She brought him a steaming plate of jollof rice with grilled fish, and from that day on, Chinedu became a regular. Over time, they talked more. Adaora learned that Chinedu lived modestly, renting a small room in a nearby compound. He never boasted, never spoke of riches or grand dreams, just hard work and the simple joys of life. And slowly, she fell for him. What Adaora didn't know was that Chinedu was not just a mechanic. He was the only son of Chief Obinna Okonkwo, a billionaire businessman known across Nigeria. Chinedu had grown up in luxury, attended the best schools, and had every privilege a man could ask for. But wealth had shown him the worst in people: fake friends, women who only wanted him for his status, and relatives who were more concerned about his inheritance than his happiness. Determined to find someone who would love him for who he truly was, he left his father's estate, disguised himself as a common man, and lived an ordinary life. And Nemra and Adaora, he found something real. Their love grew over the months. Chinedu admired Adaora's selflessness, how she helped struggling children with their schoolwork, how she sacrificed her own needs for her mother, how she never complained about life's hardships. One day, Adaora's mother fell ill. The medical bills piled up, and Adaora was forced to work extra hours, skipping meals just to save money. Chinedu, unable to watch her suffer, secretly paid the hospital bills through an anonymous donation. When she found out, she was overwhelmed with gratitude. "Whoever did this, may God bless them abundantly," she whispered in tears. Chinedu smiled, but he said nothing. One evening, Chinedu invited Adaora to meet his family. She expected a small home, perhaps in another part of Lagos. But as they drove, her heart pounded. The roads became smoother, the houses bigger, the security tighter. When they arrived at a massive estate, she froze. "Chinedu, whose house is this?" she asked, her voice shaking. He turned to her, his face full of emotion. "It's mine." Adaora took a step back. "I don't understand. I was never poor, Adaora. My real name is Chinedu Okonkwo, heir to Okonkwo Enterprises. I left my father's wealth to see if I could find someone who would love me for me, not for my money. And you saw me when I had nothing. You loved me when I had nothing." Adaora's eyes filled with tears. He had lied to her, but not out of malice, out of hope. "And now that you know the truth?" he asked, his voice gentle. She looked at him, her heart pounding. "Your money doesn't change the man I fell in love with. But promise me, you will never forget the humble man you were before today." He smiled. "I swear it." They married in a simple yet beautiful ceremony, attended by both the wealthy elite and the people from Adaora's neighborhood. Though she was now surrounded by riches, Adaora remained the same kind, selfless woman she had always been. And as for Chinedu, he never let his wealth define him again. He continued to help the less fortunate, investing in small businesses and building schools for underprivileged children. Together, they proved that true love isn't about wealth. It's about the soul that lies beneath.